Hello, Rhonda Arledge. This is Debbie Leno here from Luma Life Coaching. I'm a yoga teacher, a health coach, and a mat practitioner. And so I wanted to welcome a guest today, um, one of my former clients, Rhonda Arledge. And I know that for a lot of you, you've seen my page and store, Luma Life Wellness, Luma Life Coaching. You may have been asking questions. Well, what in the world is a MAP session, and what is that all about? So I invited Rhonda here today to share her experience and what coaching has been like. And so thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for agreeing to come on and share your experience with our viewers. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Happy to be here with you today.
Yeah. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I'm a recovering corporate person. I worked in corporate America for almost 20 years and decided to get sane and get a life back and stop the crazy schedule and crazy travel. And I'm a wife and a mother, daughter, sister, friend. So all the things many of your guests, your audience is, I'm sure, Debbie. And I now have my own business where I help people find jobs and I coach people who are in that in-between space in life, just maybe like I was, and want to get, off the road, get off of the crazy roller coaster cycle, and have more of a balance, which you help me do, thankfully.
It's funny. I met you at a 40th birthday party. And I remember having a conversation with you 3 years ago, might have been 3 years ago. And I knew then that you felt a need to coach, but there was no time in your life at that time to do that. So I really think that how things happened for you and how you landed in that place where you were able to put yourself first, but you hadn't had that experience in a while.
Forever, actually. So
Yeah.
no, it's wonderful. I mean, we had the pleasure of actually working together twice. So we started working together in January 2019 as kind of a life coach, health coach, in that segment of our working together, which was so beneficial and just exploration of what I wanted to do, and looking at my strengths and looking at different avenues of making a living in a different way, and also an acceptance part of just where I was in life, and that I did deserve to have things be different and be in more of the driver's seat of what I want to do each day, rather than somebody else scheduling my time and where I was going to be. So it's been a evolution, and I have to say that I'm happier today than I probably have been my whole life, which is awesome. And I'm in my late 50s and proud to be here, and wouldn't change the experiences, as they've made me what I am today. But I certainly am very glad to be off the roller coaster and in a being able to help people still, and also take care of myself and my family.
It's been so awesome working with you, Rhonda. And I have to say that um, I come in as a guide in, creating that safe place for you and for anyone who chooses to work with me. But it's really you guys who do the bulk of the work. You really do, and it happens so easily with MAP. MAP is by far one of the best tools that I've been given, as a professional to work with people. I'm really grateful for that. Would you like to share what your because you've had two coaching sessions with me. One back in 2019 when I was just a health coach, and now with a MAP practitioner behind me now. So what are you willing to share that made MAP a little more unique?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things. So, I mean, first of all, you don't know exactly where the session's going. It kind of leads you there. And there was things that come up that I frankly weren't at my conscious level, and hadn't been in years. But there was a situation that came up with a family tragedy that happened when I was 11 that I, discovered underneath. I had been blaming myself all those years for that horrible tragedy that was not my fault. I was just a child. And but subconsciously I was blaming myself, and that came out, and we were able to heal that and move on from that, which was, like a weight being lifted from me. So that was a true blessing. And just a number of things, and the kind of the self-talk arena about those, I call them tapes in your head that you play that are, not true. We all have them, and most of them are not true, that we play over and over again. And those limiting beliefs were stopping me from, truly doing what I wanted to do, which is really help people. And if you're happy in what you do every day, you can truly be happy. We spend more time working than we certainly do at home or playing. So you need to be happy and enjoy what you do. And I'm able to do that, and I'm able to help other people do that. So it was a good thing. One of the things too, Debbie, that was valuable, I still find valuable. In fact, just looked at my notes the other day from our sessions together, and those session notes that you share after each time you meet with your client, those are so valuable. And then at the end, on both of those, you tied those up in like this beautiful package for me that I could look back and really see the value of what we did together, and even continue to sharpen the saw on some of those, and in some cases, but at other times just validating, yes, we did that, we overcame that, like that is done, that is over, we've got that shipped off to sea. So it's very, very good. And just the warm way you are. You have such a warmth and trusting nature that it doesn't feel like work when you're doing it with you, because of the way in which you approach things. And I think that's your gift, is your gift of approach, and just warm, loving kindness, and non-judgmental at all.
I'm really low on that. I would say
That's good. I'm really high on it, so I'm glad you're really low on it.
If you're the type of person who is afraid you're going to be judged, or some people don't really want to be, they don't feel it's safe to be vulnerable, or they just feel they don't want to really be exposed, or I say, oh my gosh, I'm in this for you, so that you can be where you want to be. There's no place for judgment in any session that I ever do. No, it is just such a place of neutrality for me. My only goal is to see you get more and more free from every session, and to see you walk into such power that maybe you haven't felt, it different kind of power than you've maybe felt before. And that is just releasing the burdens that we carry that we don't realize we're carrying. So,
well, it worked miraculous for me, and I hope that it will, for other people who are, brave enough to give it a try. It's not hard work. Sometimes therapy can be extremely hard work. This is really not hard work. Just an openness and a willingness to trust and accept a little love, because they're going to feel loved after working with you.
yeah, MAP is fun. I think it's mysterious every single time. You never know exactly what's going to come out of each session, and that's what makes it so fresh and fun.
It is, and helpful. I mean, it truly works.
Yes.
And I still feel like I'm getting the results of the sessions we had several weeks ago, even today. So I thank you for that, and I hope other people will be open to giving your services a try, because they truly do work. And and you can do it like this. You can do it in a remote fashion where you don't have to be face to face, which is a blessing for today.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. There's something really nice to be said about being in your comfort zone, being at home, being private, not feeling like you're being overheard by anybody else, and being able to show up exactly the way you want to. If it's in your PJs, that's okay.
I wasn't quite that brave.
Oh gosh. So yeah, it's been a real pleasure and such a good experience to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it. That's a little bit about MAP and about what I do. And if you have any questions about this interview, or about programs, or about the coach experience, the MAP experience, feel free to message me. And I hope this one takes, because we did another interview earlier, and for some reason it didn't go live. So I'm not sure what I did or didn't do, but I'm hoping this lands on the page, because I think that it's a really a fun time with you, Rhonda. And thank you so much for coming on and being so open and willing to share what your experience has been.
Very happy to.
And I hope that helps.
Take a chance on yourself.
Yes. We have one life to live. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, why not live it with more happiness?
It's all about choices.
Yes. Yes, that came out of one of our sessions,
It
actually.
did come out of one of our
The
sessions.
word, yes. So that was really cool how that happened. Yeah. All right then. Well, thank you again, and I hope
You're
this is
welcome.
helpful to those who might have had some questions on what in the world it is. So thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mwah.